Hello and welcome to the Patient First podcast. I am your host, Dr. Bryan Laskin, and I'm very excited to talk with you today about Upgrade Dental, which is our parent company of the Patient First podcast, where we do, obviously, we've got our book, The Patient First Manifesto, the podcast, which has been reformatted for the patient, putting the patient first, obviously. And then we've had a couple upgrade days where we've had over 1,000 dentists go through some amazing presentations by, I think we're over 30 presenters, where we talk about how to upgrade new patients, team performance, and profitability. If you're interested in the next upgrade day, it's a free event. Go to upgradeday.com and we'll let you know when that's ready. But we've been doing a lot of things to really elevate continuing education in dentistry and just bring you the best content available, both through our podcast, through our courses, and through our events. And we sat down as a team and came up with what our mission is. And that's what I want to go through today. Our mission is to increase the influence of today's engaged dentists. Now, so we're really looking hard at this. And this took quite a bit of a conversation with the team. And I want to break it down for you in general, just so you kind of know what we're about and what we are looking at doing. And hopefully it can help you, even if you're engaged already with Upgrade Dental and you've been to events and read the book and kind of know what we're about. It'll help you kind of look at your own mission statement that you have for your practice and break it down a little bit the same way. So, well, first off, we're going to talk about increasing, right? What does that, obviously, it kind of sounds good, but what are we really talking about? It is about growth, growing. It means changing every day to be incrementally better. Small changes that add up over time to compound to be better in every way. If you look at the value of, Einstein said that the greatest power in the universe was compounding. So we don't need to have these like massive changes all of the time. Little changes increase to have massive results. So if you're not looking to grow, this isn't the place for you, because we are not looking to do the same thing tomorrow that we did yesterday. That is not what growth is about. And there's tremendous opportunities for growth all over in dentistry, and that's what we're looking to bring to you. Next, we have influence. We are looking to influence others, as I believe dentists are influencers, right? We, by definition of our jobs, are leaders in people, and we're trying to get them to do stuff, right? Half the adults in the US don't see a dentist regularly. So we got some work to do to increase the influence of our dentists, I believe. Meaning people don't view dentistry as a necessity all of the time. And I believe one of our roles as dentists is to influence people to do what's in their own best interest. If you watch the podcast or listen to the podcast about the size of the soda industry versus the size of the dental industry, again, I think we can use some work in our ability to influence people to do what's in their own best interest, right? The forces that are the negative forces out there in the universe, like soda and vaping and alcohol, they're doing their job to increase influence. I want to do what we can to help the healthcare professions that in general, but obviously we as dentists, to increase our own influence. Next up, we have today's. We are not looking again. It's really tomorrow's, but today, I think, because a lot of people today are not up to speed with what is going on today. I think our community is looking to not just increase from a profitability standpoint, from a team performance, from profitability and from an influence perspective, but also they want to level up to have the latest technology so that we can do things what I believe to be a better way. For example, we don't call up people for recall. We just let technology handle that for us, unburdening our team members from doing laborious, boring tasks, or else freeing up our office team to do what they do best, which is seeing patients. And there's a lot of things today that we can implement that we couldn't just a few years ago. AI, robotics, virtual reality. There's so many things that are available today, and we're bringing you those, the emerging technologies that are the best that you can have available today to put in your office. So that's one of our big focuses, is obviously looking at technology, procedures, and how to do things a better way. Engaged. This is a big one for me because I feel that there's a lot of dentists that are hobby dentists, right? They like doing dentistry the way they did it in dental school. They go to the office and they are looking forward to Friday when they can go, or maybe Wednesday when they can go on a 4-day weekend fishing. They're not really looking to actually grow their practice by being an active participant in looking at how to progress their office, right? Not just from a growth standpoint, but from paying attention, from really looking to, it requires quite a bit of engagement to be focused on your practice to be able to make changes. I mean, change is hard. Let's face it, it is hard. Whoever you are, it doesn't come easy for anybody. So there's a lot of inertia that has to be broken to do anything new. And I know that. And I know that we're all busy in dental practices. So to be able to make any even slight change in your practice requires a lot of engagement. So that's who we're really looking for, is for those dentists who are engaged and looking to make changes. And then, of course, last we have dentists. So dentists are obviously our market, because that's who I am. I'm one of you, and we speak the language that you speak, and really looking to improve dentistry. I think that it's such a wonderful industry where we have so much opportunity, both to elevate the patient experience and to elevate the team experience. And so by being an influential, engaged dentist that's looking to make a better experience for your team, for your patients, that's really what we're all about. And of course, how do we do that? We do it by putting the patient first. And by saying the patient first on this podcast, what we're really saying is looking at things from the patient's perspective. There's a lot of things that patients think, but they don't say to us, right? And so we want to unveil those, and then take those things that the patients aren't saying and incorporate them into our practice, so we can create an experience where people actually want to come to the dentist and have their work done, because it's at worst not objectionable, and at best is enjoyable to elevate their oral health, which then obviously elevates their overall health, which is kind of what our entire ecosystem at Upgrade Dental and with the Patient First podcast is all about. So thank you very much for joining me for today's episode. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so I can let you know, like, what do you see as your mission statement, and how are you engaged in your practice today? Thank you.